変お待たせしました。ちょっと待ってくださいね。大変失礼しました。ミュートで喋ってました。改めて、リュウさん待機ありがとうございます。モナックさん待機ありがとうございます。タオさん待機ありがとうございます。シュンさんこんにちは。あかね兄さん、イエーイ菩薩よー。今日はCoC をやらせていただきたいなと思います。いやー、本当にユエさんありがとうございます。気づいてなかったです。いや、前回の続きからなんですけど、前回でどんな話かあんまり覚えていない方は、アーカイブを見直していただけるといいなと思います。あ、グアナコさんごきげんようです。
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
いやー、初ミュートをやっちゃいましたね。
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
フェイスリードが動いてくれないんですけど。
Your partner Andrews warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there
なるほ
anything
どで
else
す
you
ね。
want to ask me?
一人の男の方が廃墟で一人家族を待ってるっていうような状況らしいですね。
You won't get me to
アナ
believe
ウンサー
that
ご
it
きげんよう
was
で
any
す。
better
明
3
けまして
months
おめでとうございま
It's a
す。
very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around it, would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen
あ
what
あ、
they
な
did
る
with
ほど
all
で
their
すね。
money.
引き払われ
I
そうな
wager
状
it
態ってい
was
うこと
Charles
なんですね。
Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched.
ああ、なるほどですね。サイラスさんがランチがちょっと減っちゃってることなんですね。
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
思いのほか
Anything else?
しっかりされたことなんですね。正義感があると言いますか。
And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
いや、シンプルに一人で行くのがちょっと嫌ですよね。お墓ちょっと嫌ですね。ちょっと怖い感じがするので。
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
あ、リオンさんごきげんようです。明けましておめでとうございます。
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Let's go.
いや、
to
それ
the
はもうサイラスさんがやったしかないのではないでしょうか。
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the...
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins. Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
難しそうですね。多分恋愛感情が絡んでたのかなと思います。お屋敷はここの気がするんですけど。
I'll have to find another entrance.
いや、正直言うと絶対怖いので入りたくないんですけど。いや、でも入らないと話が進まないのね。いや、ちょっと年末から調子乗りすぎて先行きがやばいですね。
Whoa!
びっくりした。
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them!
いや、ちょっと治安が
Dump
悪い。
them into the
いや、
ocean!
何ですか。
Ah. You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give
な
me
る
that
ほど。
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can
いや、
learn
よっ
from
ぽど
this.
害獣さんが怖かったみたいです。となると、神話生物かなって思うんですけど。
bothering me.
Piers, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas.
You're right. Let's go.
Stop bothering me.
いや、ずっと放っておいてくれって言ってくれます
Stop
ね。
bothering me.
そうですか。
Let's take a look
バーディーさん
inside.
ごきげんよう
I'm
です。
with you.
いや、なんか並べたっていうよりかは、なんかなし崩し的に言ったって感じですよね。いやー、このゲーム本当にロードが長いですね。いやでもクオリティがすごい高いので、仕方ないと思うんですけど。RTA には向いてなさそうですね。
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
Taco ですかね。イカですかね。
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day.
探偵っぽい
The
です
scene
ね。
of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? They had a fight.
僕と違ってお酒飲みだったみたいです。
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire?
いや、僕お酒飲みじゃないのでちょっと気は合わない
Did
かもしれ
someone
ないで
escape
すね。
the fire? The child's corpse left a trace.
なるほど。
Where are the others?
いや、何言ってるか分かってもろて、僕は少ないお酒を美味しく楽しむタイプなので。いや、なんでもないです。
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't
初見
burn?
ですか？じゃあ、見てもらって。
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
いや、音がちょっと怖いですよね。急にびっくりさせてくると言いますか。
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have
いや、
hurt the
僕
Hawkins family.
別に親和生物じゃないので。
Dr. Fuller confirmed the
Yeah,
hour of
yeah,
death in his
yeah.
report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Dr. Fuller?
A brilliant surgeon and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization. By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help?
そうですね。
Oh, yeah?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Mm, それっぽくなってきましたね。
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Iやー、ちょっと怖くて黙っちゃいますね。狩りにしないで。
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated
Do you know that the
1818.
Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Mm, ちょっと暗くなったりするのやめてほしいんですけど。
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Mm-hmm.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful.
いやー、これはクトゥルフ感増しましたね。ふんふんふんふん。ふんふん。いやー、最強武器ですね、これは。いや、もう定番アイテムの定番アイテムですね。
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
なるほど。
The boys' room.
いや、この人の妄想力やばいですよね。
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems.
これちょっと見覚えがありますね。
Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give. Hmm.
いやー、これはやばい。確実にドリームランドですね。
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked. This door. locked.
フェイスリールが反応してくれないんですけど。僕本当に顔ないんですかね。うん。
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
.そうですね。ライター消すの何も見えないです。いやー、これはやばい。これはやばいですね。
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. The door is blocked on the other side. Bradley? Is that you?
.閉まってましたよね。
Is anyone there? Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
いやー、びっくりしましたあ、シアン姉さん、こんにちはです。
This door was closed earlier. Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. It looks like an old seaway map. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with it looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. The Scylla. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Well done, Pierce.
Oh, すごい こんなギミック欲しいですけど、掃除とか大変そうですよね。どうなるのかな。
Secret passage under the manor, like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look, someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
社畜さん、ごきげんようです。
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This padlock is too complicated for me.
酒焼けがやばすぎて、本当にやばいですね。
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
なるほど。
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to
なるほどですね。そうだと思いました。
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
ちょっと頭おかしくなりそう。いやー、ちょっとやばい。めちゃくちゃ怖いですね。ちょっと逃げます。うーん。ここしかないんですかね。うーん。嫌すぎる。行くしかないんですね。うーん。いや、これ
Some
夢の
kind
中
of
で見た
dream
ような。
catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. A sad way to go.
うーん。
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Ah, 女子兄さん、こんにちはです。いや、ちょっと今、ちょっと本当に怖いタイミングなので、大きい声注意です。うーん。帰れないと。
Time has weakened these structures.
Mm, ちょっと怖い
I
で
don't
す
have
ね。
time to search them all.
そうですね。
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
うーん。
What's going on here?
Piers.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
いやー、それっぽいですね。ちょっと怖い。
A mass grave. I got it. I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
いや、操作があんまり効かないですね。
Is it my turn? Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
いやー、やばいですね。それはやばいですね。本当にやばいですね。いや、何やってるんですか？僕のいないところで呼んでください、その方は。
Locked.
Grant Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
いや、これは行くしかないですね。
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
さすがにやばいですね。
Bring me more sacred flesh.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them?
He will join you shortly.
Here, there's somebody here.
弱いんですけど、スマブラでお願いします。あ、死んじゃいましたね。
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word.
見つかるとダメらしいですね。
Through every part of you.
どうしようかな。
Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Here, there's somebody here.
嫌なんですけど、弱すぎませんか？
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Bring me more sacred flesh. Let him pass through every part of you. All
Dead?
who sleep.
This ritual killed him.
For your return
Where's the sense in
into
that?
the kingdom of the earth.
いるじゃないですか。囲まれてるじゃないですか。頭おかしいんですか。バカじゃないですか。帰りましょうよ。
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move!
緑茶さんこんにちはです。頑張って ってブラッドリーちゃん、なんかやばいんですけど。
I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get back!
Get back! You asked for it.
You shouldn't have seen this.
積んでませんか？どうしたらいいんですか？
It's all caving in. I need to get out of here.
どうしたらいいんですか？いや、ちょっとこれはやばすぎませんか？
My leg.
たぬきさん、こんにちはです。歩けないんですけど。
Light. At last.
なんで？今のものすごい僕の体力が削れましたね。いや、すごい疲れた、今の。今日はこれで終わります。お疲れ様でした。また近いうちに続きやろうと思うのでよろしくお願いします。